It's Super Bowl Sunday. As we'll see Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. "60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway." And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And their coach told us the other day that they wanted to get him in a nice groove right out of the gate. And one way to do that, give him quick throws where he can get the ball out of his hand in a hurry, as he did there.
Second down and a yard. Play action. It's Darnold. It got his man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Cooper Kupp with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman, the man in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On play action, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A first down throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Darnold. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be, all tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Allen, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Left side, Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Allen. That pass complete to Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Allen. He gets it left side to Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Cook again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Touchdown, Bills! Keon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.